Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. YouTube, how's everybody making out this morning? 8:25 over here in New Jersey on this Memorial Day weekend. And, well, I wanted to kick it off by checking out some Italian knives. Italian makers can really do it. Personally, I think some of the Italians can do it the best in the business, and that's just in my opinion. I'm about ready to show you just a few knives that I have in my collection that are Italian knives, and they're pretty much up there at the top of my tier as far as my collection goes and what I have in my collection. They're at the top, you know what I mean? They're of the highest quality that I have. Saying that, we're gonna dive into this. We're gonna take a look at a few of these pieces. Now, like I said, we're going to just dive into it because there's a lot of pieces that you're not going to see, like the fixed blades that, for instance, Lionsteel does. Lionsteel makes, to me, if you're looking for a fixed blade, a bushcraft fixed blade, Lionsteel is just top of the mark for me. They just came out with an integral, I think it's an integral bushcraft knife. You have to see it. I think it's the M4, if I'm not mistaken. You might want to look it up. I do believe it's the Lionsteel M4. Check that one out. But their fixed blades are just top of the key, and so forth and so on. So let's jump in here now. First up, we have this piece that was just recently purchased by me. And this is the, what is this? This is the Fox Knives recoil gun stock. Got a lot on the mind, guys. And this is just an one interpretation of what Italian makers can do. Now, this knife is fantastically done. But not only me saying that, it's all of Fox Knives. If you buy anything from Fox, you are going to get a knife that's going to blow your panties right off, because the quality, the fit and finish, and what you're going to get in a Fox knife is just top mark. You're at the top mark as far as me talking collecting, the knife hobby, and again, on and on and on. Fox Knives, you can't miss. I mean, it's a very, very high quality piece of cutlery. All of Fox Knives. So this is the gun stock, recoil gun stock, in fat carbon, titanium bolsters, and this one comes with M390 steel. Now, a lot of these, the Italians, they like to use M390 on a lot of their knives, mostly all of them. I mean, I see M390 on everything they use, just about. So their steel that they're using is top quality, you know, at the top of the mark, and everything is just great. So I mean, you don't have to buy this knife. I'm saying, if you're looking for a good pocket knife in general, they have many, many. Fox Knives is one of them. So I'm going to show you some of these, or one of them. So this is Fox Knives. So let's just put this aside for the time being. And now let's shoot right on to Viper. Okay, now we're going to talk about Viper. Oh, now, also, these knives are all going to come with crown spines. So it just adds that little bit of decorative. I love that crown spine. I mean, they're all, mostly, I think all of them I have here have the crown spine, except for these sod busters up here, they don't. But for the most part, you're going to get a crown spine like that, okay? Fit and finish is probably just, I mean, again, trying to think of the word, you know what I mean? I'm trying to think of the word. It's just of the highest quality, and if you buy one of these knives, you are going to get, you're at the top tier, okay? You're not going to get too much better than the pieces of cutlery I'm going to show you here, okay? This happens to be a, oh man, it's got snap on it, this thing. This happens to be a Viper. Now, this is a Viper knife, okay? We went from Fox. We touched on Fox a little bit knives. Now we're going to talk about Viper knives. This is one of my favorites, swayback. This is one of my favorite swaybacks. You know, it's just a wonderful piece of cutlery. Just an absolute fantastic piece of cutlery. Now you're going to be getting all these pieces. I purchased all these pieces from collectorknives.net. That's where you find most of these pieces here that I'm going to show you quickly because I'm running out of time. You've got this beautiful green micarta. Look how beautiful the micarta is on this one. Again, the crown back spine. It just adds that little bit of elegance to it, you know what I mean? Just super well done. Fit and finish is, you know, out of sight. But this happens to be one of my favorite knives, this Viper, this swayback here, made by Viper. So this is just one example of what Viper knives are putting out. So that's just another fantastic Italian knife. Okay, it's just, they're just great. And I gotta stress again, if you're looking for a pocket knife or anything of the sort, I would highly recommend looking into any, it's got a lot of little oil on it, any Italian maker for sure, because this is the stuff you're going to get. I'm going to show you this one now. This one has got so much innovation in it, it's not even funny. This is a Lionsteel. Now, a lot of them are going to be, the rest of them, probably going to be all Lionsteels, I think. This is the Lionsteel Thrill. This is called the Lionsteel Thrill. And this piece is just, I mean, an absolute magnificent piece. I mean, I could talk about this piece for days, okay? The clip on the back here, you suppress here with the front, and your pocket clip actually pops up, and you put your pocket clip, you know, you could hook your pocket clip on your pants. But they did this for, I guess, for the hot spots. You know, you don't have no hot spots in the hand, and you will not feel that clip in your hand. So they did that for the people that have hot spots, I guess, that you get in your hands. So it's totally flush. It falls right into the scales. And it's just so cool. The back spring, this is not an integral, but it's close. I mean, but just look how it's done. Look how they're doing this stuff. Crown spines, you're getting all crown spines with it. And it's just a great, they're just great knives. You know what I mean? There's not much to really be said about it, you know. But, so that's that. Here comes a Macaron. Here comes a Macaron. These are some of my, now these are the most basic ones, but these are some of my favorite knives in my Italian little collection here. These are Macaron knives. Again, I must let you guys know what kind of knife it is. Macaron, it's a slip joint. It's on half stops. It's a side buster type style knife. It's got weaved carbon fiber. You're going to get these with weaved carbon fiber. And they are some of the most outstanding side busters that you'd ever want to handle. The fit and finish comes absolutely fantastic. They give you a stone washed, tumbled finish on them. This one, they come in D2 steel. Fit and finish is beautiful. But again, if you're a side buster fan like myself, I mean, you're getting everything. You're getting half stops that are incredible. Fit and finish that is crazy. Just look at that. I got a couple of these. Basket weave carbon fiber. They're just beautiful, beautiful pieces. Again, these are Macaron knives. And you will pay about $50 for these. They're coming in at an honestly reasonable $50 bill you'll pay for these. And I would highly stress looking into one of these knives here. We'll give you another look at one. This is a blue one. Here's a blue. Look at the weave, that carbon fiber weave on this knife. Is that not just beautiful or not? Again, these are on half stops. They all come on half stops. Beautiful snap. Listen, great snap on them. The most fantastic drop point that you'd ever want to see. Look at that drop point. Spear point. Anything you want to call it, you may. But this one's blue. And golly gee, this one's just a hot piece. D2 Italy, you can see right there, it says it's stamped Macaron D2 Italy. So again, collectorknives.net. These are just some of the most fantastic side busters that you're ever going to put your hands on. If you like side busters, well, you're not going to get nothing better than this here. But it's just how they did the covers on these, you know. Look at that basket weave. I've never even really seen a lot of basket weave on knives like that. Just action is just beautiful on every last one of them. Not only these Macarons, all of these knives here. Fit and finish, again, I got to touch on. Action is spot on. You're getting the best. You're getting the best of the best. Here's a red one. Carbon weave. Look at that red, how beautiful it is. It's really, really beautiful. Some of the colors show through better than others. But just take a look at it. I'll show you around it. You know. Just Gotta show you that blade again, man. That blade is just... Tell me that blade's not fantastic, right, guys? Check that drop point out, man. And it does have just the slightest, when I rub my finger across the top here, it does have the slightest little hump right there. But, just a wonderful piece. You know what I mean? I'm simplistic, and, you know, that's why these are like some of my favorites in my whole collection. And some of these are pretty high end, but these $50 sod busters, I almost love more than any of them, because that's just, you know, what kind of, that's just how I am, you know. Love them, love them. Back spine on them. They're great. They're great. Can't recommend these enough. I really can't. This guy here didn't come so well to me at all. This is another Macarin. It came to me in bad shape, and I never turned it back in. I tried fixing it, slamming the bolster and fixing the, adjusting the blade, because it was completely just scraping on the one side of the scale. This here point, I tried straightening that out. It came bent. The point actually came bent. I got this from Heine Haynes. I think that's the reason why I didn't send it back. But I loved it when I saw it online, but it's just a god mess. The pivot is really popping here. The back spring is, you could see clear through it on this side here. You could just look through, you could just see the whole thing on the one side. It's almost falling apart. It's in pretty poor shape. It barely wants to close. And when it does close, ooh, ouch. When it does close, it's just really tight. I mean, like, I can't even bend it off the lock bar, off that side. I mean, it's like really just, it's no good. It's a fail. The knife was a fail. But if it didn't have these problems, it would be a fantastic. It would be a nice little fantastic little knife. But you can't. It's so bad. It's to the point where you probably can't even really use it. Okay, so let's keep going. This is another wonderful, I forget the name of this one. You could look on collectorknives.net, guys. This is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I love this knife. This has got a beautiful clip. Look at this blade on it. And it's a two-bladed, you got the screwdriver tip here. That's really, really functional. Let me try and give you a look at that tip. I mean, that's a really, really good screwdriver tip. The angle here is fantastic. You got a bottle opener here. And, you know, it's on, wait a minute, straighten it up a little bit for you here. You've got these wonderful micarta scales again, green micarta. But this is a two-bladed piece here. Fantastic. Great little piece to put in the pocket. You got everything you need here, guys. You got the screwdriver tip, the bottle opener. Really, really nice, beautiful blade they give you on this. You know, they're not skimping on it. They give you that beautiful clip blade. Nice swedging up top on the blade. I mean, look at the blade. How beautiful it's done. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. Construction on the The covers are beautiful with the micarta, see it? They're just beautiful pieces, and they're just, you're just going to keep hearing me say it. They're just nice knives. They're nice knives. They're put together wonderfully. Look at that back spine. Check that out. They're all going to come crowned. You're getting beautiful crowning on the back. That's elegant, man. I call that elegant right there. That is elegant. I really think that, I get overly excited because that's just the way I am with my cutlery. I can't help it. This one comes in a brass. I think this might be the Dom. This might be called the Dom or something. You can look them up. They're all different names. Again, look at that back spine against this brass. Look how this brass has taken the patina and still continuing to do so. Now, I love to carry this one because this is one of my favorite pieces. Look at that spear. Check that spear point blade out, ladies and gentlemen, against that copper. Look at that blade. Now, tell me that that's not a good one there. Tell me that's not a good one. Look at the decorative pivot you're getting on it. Let me see if I could get you in there. Look at that pivot. How beautifully done and constructed all this stuff is. M390 steel you're getting. The spear point is just fantastic. And it's just taking a patina of its own as I carry it every so often. Just check it out. It's just beautiful. I'm trying to give you a shot of it with the light, but just look at that. Just a great piece. The weight, you have to listen to this, how it sounds. Listen to it again. Let me see if you could listen to it. Oh my God. It's got beautiful acoustics. A wonderful piece of cutlery. Wonderful piece. I think it might be the Dom. I'm not sure. It's on the website. This one. This is my stag. Look at the piece of stag. I got lucky and got a real deep, it wasn't all crazy and stuff, but this is the stag I got on this one. The backside of it. Look at the backside of that bone. Look how beautiful the bone is. Titanium bolsters. You're going to get all titanium bolsters when you get one of these. Just look at that clip. I mean, you're looking at a fantastic clip point. M390 steel, titanium bolsters, and the most fantastic bone. Look at that. I think they call this soup bone. If I'm not mistaken, I think the name of this one is soup bone because that's the way a bone looks after, I don't know. There's an explanation for that. Again, the back spine, beautifully done. Everything's tight. It is what it is, Action, again, I want to speak of the action. Very, very snappy. They are all on half stops. There's some of the best cutlery out there right now on the market. This is, I do believe, is called the Best Man. This is called the Best Man. And man, I tell you, Best Man and man. I'll tell you. This is one of my favorites. This is in micarta too, but it's a smooth. I guess they did smooth micarta on this one. But man, I just like the way it looks. I just like, you're getting titanium bolster back here, titanium clip blade, crown spine, M390 steel, wonderful in the hand. Buttery, melts in your hand. I mean, it's all smoothed over because it's so smooth in the hand. This one's really smooth and just, you don't feel any transitions from bolster to covers, nothing. Everything's sunk. Look at the screws, how well placed and sunk they are. They're just sunk in there, just beautiful. Decorative pivots. Look at the pivots again. Beautifully done. You could see up top there, Lionsteel, Italy, M390. This is the best, man. And this is recommended piece, man. This is probably one of my favorites. If I had to pick a couple out of them, I mean, this probably would be one of my favorites of the group. This is in carbon fiber. I think this one might be called the Dom. The other one is I forget what the other one is. But now this blade shape always gets me. I love this blade. I mean, it is just with this carbon fiber, and it is real carbon fiber. It's not an overlay. That's real. That's the real deal. That's not that shiny junk that Spyderco puts on their knives. Titanium bolsters. I mean, you got this beautiful sheep's foot blade here. Long pull on it. Yeah, this is one of my favorite. If I had to pick out of the whole group, a couple, this would definitely be one of them. You've got this beautiful cut. Look how they do that cut wedge up top there. You know what I mean? Just makes a knife when they do a good cut wedge up top there. I love a long pull. A long pull is my favorite. I'd rather definitely have a long pull than a nail nick. I think it just adds a little bit more just fanciness, or however you want to put it, but I just think it makes the knife look a little bit better with a long pull versus a nail nick. My opinion. My opinion. But just look at that blade. Yeah, this is probably one of my favorites. One of my favorites out of the whole deal here. Just a beautiful piece, man. And I love them. Again, crown spine. They all come with crown spines. That's their signature deal, man. That's their thing, you know what I mean? That's what they do. That's how you get your back spines with these Italian makers, Italian knives. That's how they like doing it. And I'll take it. And I'll take it every day. And this one, I think I just got done showing not that long ago. Man, you know, what do you say about this piece? The lockup is, God, that's tight snap. And here's my last one. It's the Gaetano, the Lionsteel Gaetano. And, man, I'm just glad to show it all right over again. Just look at that blade. Look at that blade. You know, the maker is a pretty wild cat. I forget his name. I'll probably mispronounce it. Van Poppel? Voody Van Poppel? Voody Van Poppel, I think, is the maker. And he makes some pretty gosh darn, I mean, he's got a big following. He's a big time maker, but he's on the wild side a little bit. Most of his pieces are a little wild, but he's a fantastic knife maker. But yeah, just a blade, it's that blade. Anyway, guys, I think that's, man, the snap. Boom. It's just good stuff, guys. Really, really good stuff. And I appreciate you guys taking the time with me to look at some of these. I hope that you enjoyed them. It took me a while to rustle all these up. Now I got to go put them all away, wrap them up, put them in the box, put them all away now. And Like I said, I appreciate it if you stuck with me through the video, and I hope that you damn near enjoyed it because it took me a while to set up. And please, if you can, drop me a comment. I'd really like to know what you think about these knives. If I don't get any comments from you and I'm not getting any feedback, I don't know what direction to go in. And my content's getting light. I'm running out of stuff to review, but we're going to keep on pumping. We're going to keep on. We're going to do what we can do here. But I need your comments. You know, and I don't ask you for subscribe. I don't ask you to subscribe because if you want to, you want to. If you don't, okay, that's fine too. Just like the comments. If I see that you aren't commenting, I know that you aren't really interested. That's what I get across. You know what I mean? If I see a bunch of people commenting on it, then the video was worth doing. If I see 4 people comment on the video, well then it don't take a rocket science to figure out the video was poo-poo. But anyway, we're going to let you guys get going. I hope that you guys have a fantastic Memorial Day weekend. The sun's starting to poke out over here. And I just wish you guys nothing but the best. And amongst everything, please be safe. And don't forget what this weekend is for, guys. It's for the people that died for our freedom. The men and women that died for our freedom, that served in our military and fought their heinies off and lost their lives. And we could go, I mean, if you even see a person in uniform, give them a say thank you for serving. I always do. If I see a person in uniform in Wawa or something, I immediately, if I walk past, I say, thank you so much for serving. That's all I say. You know, it's just a kind gesture because they're giving up a lot. They're giving up a lot for us to keep us free. You know what I mean? And they, you know, it is what it is. But let's just not forget about what today is for. It's not all about the drinking and the barbecue and the burger and the hamburger and the hot dog. It's more than that. This weekend is a very, very important weekend. And I don't take this weekend lightly. Hey, you guys, be good, be well, be safe. And like I said, how about a couple comments, huh? All right, guys, be well.